I'm going to give you two solutions to deal with your panic attacks. The first one is more immediate, instant. A fix right now if you're experiencing it immediately and it's really frustrating you. The other one will be a long-term solution that will actually get rid of them forever. If you're experiencing a panic attack right now, what I want you to focus on are your nostrils. I know this sounds strange and a little counterintuitive, but it's a very simple meditation exercise that will quickly get you out of your body, get you out of this crazy experience, and very quickly recenter you. Focus your attention on something completely unrelated that has nothing to do with the actual experience. Just focus on your nostrils. Breathe. Feel the cool, tingling sensation of air going in and out. It's that simple. Stay with it. Stay with it for a while. I want you to stay with it for at least a minute. And if you just stay with it, and you keep focusing your attention on your nostrils, you'll notice that the panic will start to settle. You'll start to feel more calm. You'll feel more collected. You'll feel more in charge, more in control, more centered. It doesn't take a lot. Just your nostrils, just some breathing. And if you need more time, just pause the video. But it's very simple. It's very easy to do. It's not going to require a lot of effort from you. It's just going to require your concentration and staying with it. Staying with it for a little while. And then it starts to settle down and you begin to feel calm. But I want you to have the long-term fix as well, because although this will give you a little relief and a sense of calm in the moment, the panic is likely to come back. And this is what happens for most people that experience panic attacks. It's not a one-time occurrence. It's not something that just happens once in a while. It's something that's regular. And if that's you, here's what I want you to know. You have to do the deep inner work. There's something going on. There's something you're not happy about. There's something you don't feel in control of. There's something inside of you that's simply not good. That simply doesn't feel good. And panic is really a result of that being triggered. Panic is an emotion, and it plays out when something happens on the outside that basically causes this thing to flare up. So what I want you to think about is, what experiences have you had in your life that might have led you to a point where these panic attacks start to happen more and more often? What experience was it that made you feel like you weren't in control, like you couldn't do anything? What caused you to feel massive anxiety and pressure and pain and a lot of tension in your body? This is the experience that will more than likely be the cause and the root symptom for your anxiety and for your panic attacks. So if you want to really get rid of this once and for all, you have to sit down with yourself and say, okay, let me really take a look at this. Where is this coming from? It's coming from a past experience. Somebody, they did something to me. It made me feel like I wasn't in control. It made me feel like I couldn't do anything. It made me feel helpless. And I just got really tense. I didn't know what to do, and I broke down and I lost it. And I didn't feel like I was myself anymore. And since then, it's been happening here and there, or maybe very often. Whatever the occurrences are for you, I know that it can be really tough. So once you find out where it's coming from, the second step is really to sit down and acknowledge yourself and say, okay, this is how I feel. These experiences are coming up. That's all right. It makes sense now. I understand where they're coming from. I understand the cause, the root. And therefore I can accept them and I can say, it's all right to feel this way. It's all right to have these panic attacks. Because the more you resist them, the more you say, oh, I don't want to have these panic attacks. It's horrible. I don't like it. I don't want to feel this way. The worse it actually gets. Because whatever you're in resistance to continues to persist in your life. But the moment you say, it's okay, if I keep experiencing them, that's okay. You can use the immediate technique that I shared with you in the beginning of this video and come back to it. However, what often happens when you really allow yourself to feel the anxiety, the panic, it almost naturally subsides, because all our emotions really want is attention. You know, when you have a friend that's going through something, maybe loss, maybe depression, maybe anxiety, what would you do to that friend? Would you smack that friend in the face and say, hey, snap out of it. Come on, you're better than that. Or would you say, hey, let me give you a hug. I know how you feel. I know this is hard. I understand why you feel this way. It's okay, I'm here for you. But we don't do that to ourselves. So what I'm asking you to do is to do that for yourself. Say, it's okay to feel this way. It's okay for me to feel like this. And guess what? Most of the anxiety will dissolve. Most of the panic will just discontinue. And then finally, if you really want to resolve it, you say, all right, the moment I feel some energy, the moment I feel that panic, I'm going to channel it towards something productive or something that helps me. So when it comes up, instead of breaking down, I'm going to say, okay, I know why this is here. Okay, I accept that it's here right now. And now what I'm going to do is stand up and do some jumping jacks. I know that sounds crazy, but panic is energy, and you can use that energy to do anything that you want. You don't have to break down and lose it. You can actually enjoy yourself and take this energy and channel it towards something that you want to do. Maybe go work out in the gym. Maybe draw something. Maybe make a video. That energy can be used for good. It doesn't have to destroy you from the inside. But you're the only one that can take control of it. And that can only happen the moment that you accept yourself 100%.